Oh, hello, and welcome back to the Parlay Closet podcast. We have your boys, me, Noah, Waz, and Gibby, and we are back for another UFC Fight Night at the Apex.
We love the Apex.
Oh, we
Yay.
love the Apex. We live and breathe for
We make the most
Apex.
money in the Apex. If you guys noticed,
Yeah, you do somehow. You go ham on these Apex
we're about to go.
cards.
We're about to go back to back.
Bro, I'm excited for UFC Apex 100. You think they're gonna put on a good show for that?
I'm hearing at least 4 championship fights.
Bro, we're gonna have Sean Strickland on
Really?
there. Sean Strickland, Brennan Allen. Who else is an Apex like warrior? Oh, of course, my boy Frozen Strike. Oh, Anthony Smith. Yeah, let's put all the Apex legends on there.
I think Paul Felder's gonna come out of retirement for that one.
On the Apex 100. But yeah, well, after the intro, let's break down Vegas 89. I think yes, 89. I should change the first picture to Cheeto getting punched or kneed. Just keep it consistent. Before we get into Vegas 89, what did you guys think of last week?
I made a lot of money, so hopefully you listened. What about you guys?
I did not really bet. I just didn't feel like this was a card I wanted to put much on, and I'm glad I didn't because not a lot went my way.
You know
Not
what's
a
great
lot.
about that, Noah? You got me.
Damn you.
Sometimes you just gotta trust the Apex King.
Dude,
I'm done betting pay-per-views. I will take off
Only
pay-per-views
Apex.
going forward.
Holy Apex.
Gibby, what about you?
I was one leg short on 2 parlays. I took Marcin KO round 1. Somehow he decided to go for the submission. And then
Typical
I took,
Noah thing. That's something that Noah happens to Noah all the time.
Yeah, and I took Macy by decision, even though she got knocked out or something. Or no, she lost by decision.
Yeah, my lock of the night, Mike Davis
That's
hit. I love
Nice.
that. I got him
My
at minus.
lock did not.
Dude, I got that minus. I got it at minus 290 in the week. Like I always tell you guys, bet it early. It was at minus 500.
I
on
love your
Saturday.
notes. It says, "Don't bet this."
Yeah, I'm not at
Don't
minus
bet
500. It was gonna hit, but like, what are you gonna put?
Yeah.
$500 to win 100.
Hell
You know?
yeah, why not?
Why
Drop
not?
my life savings to get an extra $100.
But you know who did clutch it for me was the dog of the night, Christian Rodriguez, with 3 units. We had him at plus 158 that we gave out.
Absolute robbery, by the way. How
Nah,
did
bro,
you
he
not
dominated
give-
that. I
Bro,
think if
how
it was
did you not-
tie or no, I'm just kidding.
It was a split decision.
It was definitely a robbery.
It's definitely a robbery.
The best I could do was a tie.
Bro, how did you not give Bulgarian 10-8s across the board round 1? He lost because someone gave him a 10-9 in round 1. Huh? What?
Guess
Yeah.
who won? We did.
Yeah, C-Rod.
Um,
He's my arch
I
nemesis.
also-
He's turning into Johnny Walker for me. I can't get his fights right at all.
I also took Mike Davis via round 3 submission. The fucking asshole couldn't wait another minute 43 to pop that. I did also take Rafael. I can't say that last name.
Below.
So he was minus 162. He threw 2.67 units on him. Also took him by submission, round 2 and round 3. So, and he decided to fucking do it in round 1. So, with 30 seconds left. So,
I
that
had
sucks.
Moises by KO round 3 or round 2. Homie got it round 3.
and then I also had Marcin Tribula minus 104. Got him on 2 units. That was an easy win. I don't know who the fuck Tuivasa thinks he is, but he ain't nobody. He
Yeah,
ain't a
that's,
damn thing. I don't know. That hype train has fucking been derailed, bud. That
I
guy
gotta
can
say,
go
it's
back.
the end. It's the end of
Get this
Tuivasa. I'm
motherfucker
sorry.
out of here. Put him back on the prelims where he belongs.
If
I
he's
wanna see it.
losing decisions, okay, cool. But no, he's been finished in all of those fights. Like, come on, guys.
It's
Why
over.
was he a main event?
I don't know. Just to make Marcin look good. They give him easy cans. That was a can of a fight. And then lastly, I also had Chelsea Chandler. She was an underdog at plus 120. Put a unit on her that cashed for us. And we also had
fight.
We also had 5 units on or 5 separate units on 5 separate parlays that hit for minus 134, plus 368, plus 132, plus 226, and plus 331. So
God, made out like a bandit.
Yep. Total units bet 23.37. Total units won 39.96. Profit was 16.59. So
Nice.
we're positive this year. We're positive every month after that win. And we're gonna keep trucking along. So keep
Except for
listening.
pay-per-views.
We'll still do pay-per-views. Still positive.
Oh.
Still positive. But you guys gotta listen. It's free money. We're putting free money. You can quit your job and just take these picks.
All right, bet. Consider done.
All right. You guys want to get into this next card?
Let's go.
Yes, let's get into it.
Nice.
Unlike last week where I said, hey, there's some solid fights. I don't know about this one. So let's break into the first one, which I don't know about this one. Muhammad Usman, Usman's brother, going up against Mick Parkin. Heavyweights at the apex. Let's keep doing this.
We can keep doing it because it's a smaller cage and they won't maybe get us tired. But also they're starting the card, which is where they belong.
Yes. It's our main event. I like Usman's wrestling a lot, but I think Parkin is a way better striker, way better boxer. His problem, I feel, he doesn't have a ton of power, not a lot of pop on his shots. Usman has a lot of power, but he has a lot of problem landing that power. I could honestly see a grindy lay and pray or Usman getting chinned in the later rounds. Depends. What you think was.
I think this is a great spot for Parkin to halt Usman's momentum. I don't think Usman's shit. I definitely think Parkin is the better overall fighter. And Usman may have a little bit more technique to his striking, but I definitely think the pace, forward movement, volume, scrambling of Parker can keep him ahead of Usman. And I don't think Usman, doesn't have the sting or power, that he was able to produce in the past. And I definitely fully expect Parkin to take control of this fight. Usman may land a takedown or two, but they're probably going to be sloppy as they always are. So that may definitely be the most success he sees in this fight. But I definitely feel Parker will immediately go to work and take him out.
Someone kind of want to mention.
Yep.
I've been noticing this a lot lately. USADA is gone. And since USADA has been gone, we've been noticing a lot more freaks of nature, a lot of older guys making career renaissances. Usman.
Reel it in, Noah. Let's reel it in.
Usman, I don't know, man.
Let's not make any claims you can't cash.
All I'm saying is be wary on this. Be wary on that.
This seems like a perfect spot to just go the underdog, just because. But then he's just gonna get clapped in the first round, and I was gonna be like, nope. All right.
Well, now.
What night? But yeah, what you got here, Noah? Or sorry, Gibby.
I am now Gibby.
Yeah, I just think it's just gonna be sloppy wrestling, and it's just whoever has the better durability. And I think just by your guys' discussion, I think you guys think Perkins has the better durability, right? I mean, he's got the power. That's pretty much what you're saying. Yeah.
I'd say Usman's got more power,
Usman's
but
got more
Parkin
power.
has way better technique and skill.
All right, then I'll go Usman by decision.
Hey, I'm going Usman decision.
I'm going Parkin via decision.
I think it's gonna be a boring lay and pray.
Yeah, and I'm taking this Perkins as my lock of the night.
Oh no!
Shut your mouth.
I'm not making Usman my dog of the night or lock of the night, so we're fine there. When we're opposite on one of those, it usually ends up pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next one. Igor Severino versus Andre Lima. I'll be honest, I don't got a ton on this because UFC debutants. I looked up their last fights. Neither one really impressed me. All I gotta say is Lima has more experience, and I like his striking a little bit better. But scrappy flyweights that don't seem like they have the most knockout power. I don't know. I'm more so gonna lean on experience, I'm thinking, but I'm more so open to what you guys got.
Yeah, I think a large part of his success on DWS was part of that. His opponents did not want to engage and allow Lima to dedicate the pace while leading shots. So I don't know. I could also see Severino successful with applying some grappling, which he's pretty good at. And that could definitely slow Lima down. But I don't know. Kind of in the middle on this one. I think it's going to be a decision. But what do you think, Gibby?
It looks to me by the stats that Igor's the more offensive guy while Lima's the more kind of defensive. So just because of that, I'm just going to go with the more offensive guy. He might shine more by decision. So I'll just go Yeah, Igor by decision.
I'm gonna lean Lima decision myself. I will mention though, Severino, he's never been to distance. He has only had finishes, but still,
Oh.
not that many fights between them. So give me Lima decision.
I'm going Igor by decision.
Oh, I'm on an island all by myself.
At
By
the bottom
myself.
at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, let's get into the next fight. Boys, I tried. Montserrat Rendon versus Daria. I've
That's we're
tried.
getting.
You're not gonna
I've-
try?
I've listened to it back. I listened to these names back before I say anything by multiple people, and I cannot say her name. Zelena Zelenikov.
Yeah, don't try. Yeah, whatever.
I'll disrespect her if I try.
Yeah, go for it.
I do really like Daria, though. From what I've seen from her, she is a powerful, vicious kickboxer. She's got some pop on her shots. She definitely knows how to strike, and she's got some pretty solid striking overall. Something that scares me about Rendon, I notice, is she reaches for kicks a lot. Like, she does that a lot. I could easily see a nice high kick catching her off guard. And Montserrat, she seems solid, but oh god, she is a decision queen. I don't believe she has a single fight that has not gone the distance. So I feel you're picking between knockout or decision, and you have to go one way or the other. What you think, Was?
This is a weird fight. I don't know. Something interesting to note is the women who have come into the UFC making their debuts as favorites have not done well as of late. So, fun stat there. Someone that fits that mold is, I can't say her fucking name. So, I definitely think someone who came into the area FC, I think her name was Ivanka Petrovic, and she came up short against Luna Carolina, and we definitely don't like her. So, in terms of this stylish clash, I definitely feel like Rendon can have some decent success with her movement and landing straight shots down the pipe. What about you, Gibby?
I can see this fight going either way, really. Rendon, she just has that one, just has the UFC experience by just fighting in UFC. Well, Dana, I think she's striking's pretty good, but and can tank down. But I'll go with Montserrat just because of her UFC experience. I'll just go by her by decision.
Noah.
Betting wise, dog or pass. Game wise, I'll go Daria by knockout. I'm gonna say round 2.
I'm gonna take Renda via decision.
Watch it be Rendon KO round 1. Let's
Hey,
go. First
sorry.
knockout.
A little bit off topic. Did you guys, by any chance, ever take that JJ McCarthy bet I told you to take for the draft?
No.
No.
Well, it went from plus 1,500 and 1,200 to 500 and 400.
Damn.
Dang.
So,
I
remember.
don't remember you posting that.
Yep, definitely did that.
You know I'm blind.
I'll go
I'm
fund
legally
myself.
blind.
It's fine.
I just didn't believe in JJ McCarthy going up that much, but
That's why the Vikings traded with who was it? The Texans.
Texans yet to move up like
And they're
19 spots.
gonna move up quick to the top 5 for their quarterback, and that's gonna be JJ McCarthy to the Vikings. Also, I'm betting the Vikings coach of the year. We can move on to the UFC. Jarno Aarons versus Steven Naganu. Was that close?
It's win. It's a win.
Stephen Wynn.
I hate how it's pronounced win.
No way.
I was listening to it before, like I was like actually looking at it, and I'm like, who is he on the card? I don't see a Stephen Witt. Oh.
No, just give your pick. We're done with this. This guy's name pisses me off. We're not gonna spend time on him. What's your pick, Gibby? Just give me your pick, Gibby, right now. What you got? What you write down? I don't care. We're not talking about this guy.
I know
He's on the
that's Stratos. Give me a win by decision.
Okay. Noah, what do you got? Is Noah here? Or is he
I'm gonna
dead?
go win by decision.
All right. I got win by decision. Fuck this.
All
guy.
right. He
Change
beat
your
up
name
AJ
or
Dobson,
if you want us to
though.
talk about you.
Change your
lock.
name.
All right. This is a tough one to call.
Miles Johns versus Cody Gibson. Miles
think it-
Johns coming off a suspension.
Gotta
and we
love it.
don't know what it was, and he's mysteriously back. Whatever it was he got suspended and for 6 months. I've never seen a 6-month suspension, and now he's magically back.
Dude, if Gibson can nullify the grappling of Johns, he could definitely start off on his striking advantage, which I hope is going to be a fun fight that way. But I definitely think the lateral movements of Johns is going to be tricky.
My
This
thing
gonna be
is,
fun.
Really?
I
Yeah.
think Johns is the better wrestler. I
For
also
sure.
want to mention he's coming off short notice, so it's a short notice for Johns.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be tougher in the clinch and on grappling than Cody Gibson, but I do think Cody Gibson definitely has a striking advantage, and the reach advantage will allow him to have some crispy jabs outside at the distance.
Yeah. What about you, Gibby?
I mean,
You're leaning
Gibson.
Johns, aren't you?
No.
What the heck?
Gibson. Yeah, I mean, he's lots of forward pressure, heavy on his feet, strikes long, but hits hard, but doesn't really move his hands or doesn't counter. Pretty much, head stays there. While John, I think he's good for striking for like 4 minutes. Then he just go for grappling because he's too tired.
He ain't gonna be able to grapple here.
So for me, I'm going Gibson submission round 2.
Okay. Noah?
I'm going Johns by decision. I
Johns
think
by
he-
decision.
I think he will get his grappling going,
I think so.
but I don't think he's going to be able to take him out because of short notice.
I definitely think this is a tough one. Definitely a tough one.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Ricardo Ramos versus
Well, you didn't give
Julian.
your pick.
I just said Johns by decision.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm on an island by myself.
I was gonna let Gibby say that, but he just decided not to.
Hey, Gibby, what the hell, man?
You say that anytime you have the only pick, you have to say it.
Well, I
It's our
say first.
catchphrase.
So how would
We
I
should
know?
keep a record of all the locks and all the islands.
All the islands.
Yeah, because if the person who wins on
Hey.
the island all by themselves,
Hey, you know who was an island by himself?
who?
Dustin by KO.
That guy needs to go away. We're done with him.
He's never going away. He's going to knock out all your favorites except for Islam.
He's not. He's gonna get torched by Islam. I want to see.
Oh,
I hope he
100%.
gets a title shot just to get torched on national TV
Yeah, he's
and
gonna
lose
get
that
beat by
and
Islam.
still be so close to the belt, but yet so far.
Mm.
It's like punching him in the nuts and letting him
Mhm.
just experience that pain because he's so close.
Imagine he gets rear naked choked in the 3rd round again.
Imagine he pulls a ghillie and it actually works and it's on Islam.
Bro, that would be so funny.
All right, let's get into Rico Ramos and Julian Erosa. This is-
Rico, Ricardo.
Nah, dude, we're going with Rico Suave over here. Okay,
Rico Suave.
this is definitely a tricky matchup. Again,
Against
another
Juicy
one I would
J.
say is definitely going to be hard to call because the height and reach advantage could give him a definite success in this fight. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if you guys see that, what the disadvantage is on that. But I'm definitely enjoying the grappling of Ramos in the past fights that he had. So I definitely think he's going to be looking to put Erosa on the ground and eliminate the physical disadvantage because the guy is a goddamn specimen, which Noah alluded to. Since are they still drug testing? We don't know. So, what about you? What you got, Gibby?
I think Juicy J Julian.
Oh my
He's-
god,
hate
what
his
a
name.
name!
I hate
What
it.
a
I
fucking
hate it.
name, dude.
I was gonna go. I'm glad Gibby said it first.
You know what we haven't had in a long time? A sexy guy of the night.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Gibby's been slacking.
Wait,
Or flack on that, yeah.
Hold on, you changed that. You're like sexy guy of the night.
What was it?
What's hot guy tonight?
Oh, Hawkeye? I
Yeah,
didn't know what it was,
sexy.
dude.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, I felt like that fell off, Gibby. I definitely thought Sean
Yeah, it
O'Malley
did.
would have been him on the last card, but you never said anything.
I've been keeping my mouth shut. But yeah, Juicy J, he's his offensive skills pretty good, but he's a glass cannon. Can't really take a punch. Well, Ramos, he's tall, got good kicks. He's decent wrestling, so I think he's gonna catch Juicy J. So give me Ramos KO round 2.
I do think Juicy J, that height advantage is nothing to snuff at. That read advantage, like being 6'1" as a featherweight is pretty crazy. But I just think Ramos just hits harder. I think he's going to find his chin. And I'm taking the round 2 KO for Ramos as well.
I'm going Ramos by decision.
Oh.
Fight goes the distance is my favorite bet.
I bet it is.
It's gonna be a grind out for 15 minutes.
All right. Speaking
All right.
of grind outs, good old Trey Ogden taking on Kurt Hollabaugh. I
Have
can
you guys
never get.
have you guys
Trey Ogden right.
noticed? I don't know if
What?
anyone's noticed. I haven't given a single fucking finish. I'm only decisions this far.
I think I
Correct.
only have 2. Yeah, I have 2.
I'm saying for me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. And guess what I have here, boys?
Decision.
And guess what I have next?
Decision.
No.
Oh,
It's gonna get spicy. All right.
Mine's decision. Regardless,
Yeah.
where was I at? Oh, Trey Ogden. I never get this bastard's fights right. I really don't. I'm really bad at just predicting his fights. I think Kurt Holloway has the better overall striking. Trey Ogden, I think his striking's poor. I think his chin's poor. But I'm not super sold on Kurt Holloway, to be honest with you. Ultimate Fighter winner, but like, he's okay. Let's see how far he gets. I'm not too sure on this one. It's a weird one for me. Waz, make some sense of it.
No, I definitely think Ogden is a solid spot this weekend if you're going to be betting anybody. Even though Hollenberg is a solid veteran of his own, I definitely think Ogden consistent movement, jab, and eventually takedown will help him defeat this guy. And I definitely don't think he'll be able to get his boxing off against Ogden. I don't think he'll ever meet in the pocket like he once used to. So Ogden also has a great gas tank for it. So a hard 15 minutes. I think high out performance, movement style. Ogden's also a BJJ black belt. And I believe that is definitely going to help him a lot here in this fight. So if it's fair, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot here on Ogden via decision.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, Was. Ogden by decision.
Cool. Are you on an island all by yourself, or are you coming with the boys?
I'm on an island all by myself. Give me Holloway by decision. But again, like I said, I just can't get any Trey Ogden fights right. I pick against him, he wins. I pick him, he loses. I don't know anymore.
Have you guys noticed Chase has joined us for this episode?
Oh, I just saw him.
Oh yeah.
Why is he so big? That's a freaking unit. He's not even a year old.
He's massive.
All right.
Beat your ass.
He's been only eating tuna packets and working out on the bench.
They even slipping in some steroids in it. I'm guaranteed he's slipping some roids in his meals.
Hey, Watts, since you mentioned the decision, like since we start like the 2024 results, we talked like 106 fights, and
Yes, sir.
59 of them went to decision.
Of all of the fights?
Yeah, out of all the 106 ones, well, excluding the no contest because that's
Yeah.
count. So yeah, so
So 60% decisions in the UFC seems about right.
That's so disgusting, man.
I think one FC is it that has like an 88% finish
Well,
rate.
yeah, it's one.
It's like 88 to 12.
One is insane. It's
60,
just
40
nothing
decisions.
finishes.
56%. Yeah, right now.
Okay, it's getting closer to 50-50.
Not MMA, but bare knuckle also has a
Noah,
high finish
I have
rate.
to ask, did you fucking let Papa Smurf nut in your mouth? Why is your tongue blue?
You see, oh, nice.
I was like, why is
The raspberry.
And
Nice.
it was light blue earlier, and now it got a lot darker, and I didn't know what the hell was happening. Oh, is
I
that
second
Papa
that pretty hard.
Smurf? Yeah, that's Papa Smurf. Now his teeth are blue too. We are definitely. This is going up on OnlyFans. We can't post it to YouTube.
Ooh.
All right, let's talk about this. We're on to the main card? Yes, sir.
Yes.
What was your pick?
Fernando.
Noah?
What's up?
What'd you say? You're saying Hollenberg or what?
Holloway decision.
Okay, cool.
So, this is the fight of the night, boys. Fernando Padilla versus Luis Paul Julio.
And Noah's gonna be upset. I already know it.
Padilla, he's never been KO'd. He's tough, but Padilla has never been KO'd. He's tough.
I think we need a
Pardulio-
new rule in the UFC. If you cannot fight people who have the same first letter of their last name as you. Unacceptable.
Wait, what the hell? Where does that
New
come
rule.
from?
I'm just saying it. You gotta fight people with different letters of your last name. Like there can't be two people with the same letter of the last name because this shit's impossible.
But Waz, we're just illiterate.
I know.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure half of the room has been in ESL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
Shit, more than half.
I have not.
66%, boys. We're like the UFC in decisions. And for those that don't know, it's English as a second language.
Why would nobody know that?
Because they're illiterate, Noah.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I respect that.
It's for people like us. I didn't know what I was in. told me it was. They just told me I was special.
They told me I was special.
I just went to a different class. I'm like, cool.
You know what?
Well,
You guys
Gibby
are
went there
both
'cause
very
they kept
special.
catching him eating his glue sticks. He was in there for other reasons. This is before we met Gibby because Gibby didn't come to our school till what, freshman year, sophomore year.
The pink glue sticks taste like
Your guys'
strawberries.
freshman year, yeah.
Oh. All right, go ahead, Noah. What's the next fight?
Fernando Padilla versus Luis Pagillo.
are
I
you thinking
think
here?
This is a real hard one.
Padella might be able to land some shots from the distance and touch this guy up in the first round.
He's got that reach advantage.
I feel like consistently moving backwards will not fare well for
And
Padilla.
6'1" featherweight. Like I mentioned, that's just crazy for featherweight.
I mean,
I'm gonna go
Bramlett-
Padilla. Padilla
Like-
decision.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, he is low value, so you can't really get that knock.
I
Get the
definitely
knockout,
suspect
but-
we're gonna see Lewis. I'm gonna go by the first name Pace
Good.
and pressure back Fernando, and definitely leaving an opening for Lewis to finish him in the second or third round.
Ooh.
And that's why this is gonna be my first finish. So I'm taking Lewis as my underdog, and I'm taking him via submission. I like round 2 or 3, but I'm gonna go round 2.
So,
Gibby?
round 2. I'm going with Padilla KO round 2.
Okay, so we're all over the goddamn place. Either way, I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a pretty crazy matchup.
You know what? I'm gonna change my mind. Actually, I'm gonna go with KO instead of sub for round 2, please. Still sticking with my boy. He's my underdog, but I'm gonna go KO instead of sub. Watch this fuck me.
Yeah, you had it exactly right. You just swapped on a dime.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think both guys could submit. I think if it does go the other way and Fernando wins, I think it's gonna be sub. So, under 2.5 for sure. It'll be a finish. Not much else is going to happen here, but it's going to be a finish. Because next fight, I got another decision for you.
Oh boy, oh boy. I wonder
And
which
after
pick you're
that-
picking for this one.
And after that, we also have a decision for you.
I know where he's gonna take a KO. I know
Oh.
exactly where he's gonna take a KO. I'm
All
gonna
right,
laugh
do
at
we
it.
all give our picks here?
Yes. Now, Billy Quarantillo versus Yusuf Zalal.
Oh, that guy's last name seems very similar to that guy that sucks at making movies. Right?
You better not be saying my boy Quentin Tarantino, you
That
psychopath.
fucking guy sucks.
You're the only person who doesn't like
You
him.
don't let, yeah.
Dude,
You
there's
showed
just,
him in Glorious Bastards and he
there's,
hated
there's,
it.
there's a point of too much blood. And his shit just has too much blood. It's a little excessive. But
Tell them their
okay.
grandpa. Oh, these movies are too violent for me.
Oh, it's not about violence. I like a good
There's
violent
too
movie.
much blood. It makes me think of a rare steak.
This definitely looks like a winnable fight for Zala.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely feel the
You
striking.
really
edge-
like picking against Billy Q.
Yeah, I definitely feel he holds a striking advantage in this fight. And I definitely want to believe his takedown defense will hold up against 23% takedown accuracy rate for Billy. So yeah, I just don't think I'll ultimately be able to bet on this and actually put my money on it unless there's some craziness that happens here late in the week. But I definitely think Zala has a good enough gas tank to deal with Billy style, and I definitely feel this could be a tad bit of like a Tucker Billy fight where, you know, Zala is going to keep up with Billy's pace, but is also able to land the better shots. My biggest concern here and why I can't think of betting this is Billy can somehow get the back control in those spots and just do some craziness. So I definitely don't believe in Billy's pure wrestling because he's trash, but there's also other sneaky ways for him to somehow get his back let him get to that back and expose Zala. But I think I'm going to go with Zala here by decision. How about
I'm
you, Noah?
actually going Billy Q. Billy Q is going to be my lock of the night. He dispatched Damon Jackson, who's garbage. And I remember you were on Damon Jackson for whatever goddamn reason. He's only lost to Barboza and Burgos, who are very good fighters. He beat Hernandez, who is down a weight class. That was very good. Zalal got his ass beaten by Taporia, somehow survived, got booted, came back. I just don't think Zalal's good at all, to be honest with you. I think his grappling's overrated, and I think Billy Q is overall the more better fighter. I don't think Billy Q is an elite level fighter by all means, but I think Zalal is just a depth alone. I think he's going to easily win. Lock of the night money line. But in terms of for the game, I'll be taking a decision for Billy Q. What you think, Gib?
So this guy, give me a second.
Which guy? Which one? There's two
There's-
of them.
There's 2 guys fighting.
Zala.
There's 3 guys fighting,
Yusuf.
actually.
He was cut from the UFC and they brought him back. Dang. So that's why I'm kind of just.
That happened to Brandon Moreno.
And look
Oh.
what happened to him now.
Double champ. Double champ.
Think you shouldn't be down that point then easily.
By the way, this is Zalal's UFC re-debut, by the way.
Re-debut. So,
Against a bomb.
well, it's short notice for Yusuf, so I'm going Billy Q decision.
You're going to get torched.
What'd you have, Noah?
Oh,
Billy
with that,
Q
man. Yeah, I had Billy Q.
decision.
I'm on an island all by myself.
I don't know. Look at Yusuf Zalal's last 3 wins he got outside the UFC. Jake
Tell me the last time
Childers?
Dustin Poirier held the championship belt. Oh, wait. you
Where did
can't.
that come from?
Fuck you, Noah. That's where
Dustin Poirier has
Remember we
30
discussed
wins
this.
in
We're
UFC,
gonna-
baby.
We're going to remember when we were arguing on Saturday and everyone was like, why can't you guys make that the podcast? I'm just trying to start something here. Trying to get the sport going.
Trying to poke the bear.
Poke the bear. Enough Dustin jokes will finally activate you. You'll just headbutt the wall behind you and we'll go viral.
Viral. I'm gonna
Just
jump
one
the
day.
gilly on my goddamn fan over there. How
Alright,
about
there
that?
you go.
What method you want for Billy Q? Noah, just
Decision.
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 Gotcha.
I don't think he'll finish Lal. If Topuria can't finish you, I don't know if Billy Q can finish you.
Peyton Tabolt versus Cameron Salmon.
Simon.
Salmon.
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 Hey, you're,
Cameroon Simon.
if you're gonna have back-to-back A's in your name, you deserve to have it said wrong.
It's Africa. He's the African warrior, man.
Okay, well, I don't know, man. I just don't see the need for an extra A.
I don't see the need for the circle in the middle of Talbot. I hate that. I hate that so much.
And then this is definitely gonna be the fight that I'm most excited about.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely think they're both high prospects, looking to move forward, and I'm definitely thinking they're gonna be, looking to go up in that talent stack, the bantamweight division that we've been seeing. And I definitely, I've always had a soft spot for Simon, as he's definitely cashed some big dog bets for me on Contender Series. I don't know if you guys knew this. We do bet Contender Series here. But I definitely think now that this is a fight that's more skilled of an opponent he's going to get. And I think it'll be definitely tougher for him to find success like he did on the Contender Series. So I'm definitely leaning the opposite way and looking more at Peyton. I definitely think both of these guys normally deal with fighters that look to take them to the ground. So I'll be definitely surprised if either of these guys is going for takedowns here. I think it's just going to be a stand-up fight where these guys are just going to stand and bang, and someone just has to fall. But guess what? They're not falling in this fight because we have it by decision. So give me Peyton by decision.
Boy, I'm pretty on the opposite end from you, Was.
Am I on an island all by myself, Gibby?
I don't know. Gibby's
But
focusing.
decision. I'm putting in the what you said, but
I'm
Nice.
personally. Oh,
That was
sorry.
Gibby's
go
turn.
for it.
Don't cut
Go
him
for
off.
it.
What do
Go
you
for it.
mean? It's supposed to be me then Gibby, so we don't.
Go
have
for it,
to
Noah.
go.
But I
Go for
asked
Noah.
Gibby if I'm on an island all by myself, right?
ahead,
Because you said
Gibby.
you're going the opposite. So let's hear.
I don't
Gibby.
think you are, but no, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm not. So Noah, you're on an island all by yourself.
I'm on an island all by myself with my African brother, Cameroon Simon. I'm taking a long shot on this one. From what I've seen from Peyton Talbot, I've seen some holes in him. He is a very highly touted prospect, but the holes I've seen from him, I've seen Cameroon Simon is very good at. I like his body kicks. I overall like his grappling. He's coming off a loss to an heavyweight, missed weight Christian Rodriguez, but other than that, he's been perfect in his MMA career. And I just like his striking abilities, counter hooks and stuff like that. Can definitely give Talbot some problems. The reach advantage scares me from Talbot. I'm going to take Simon by KO round 3. I'm an island. all
Round
by
3.
myself.
All right.
Maybe you're
I
going-
think.
Peyton?
Yeah, I don't. What holes are you talking about, Noah? Because I don't see them. I just think Simon.
The one
has-
in his chest. I hate it. Punch him right there in the middle. He goes down.
I
Please.
forgot about it. I completely forgot about that tattoo. But Simon has decent power, can wrestle. But I think this cardio is the issue. He does slow down and leaves his face wide open, which I think Peyton will come in and come and knock it out. So I'm going with Payton as my hot guy tonight. So I'm going with him. KO round 2.
Oh, he brought back the hot guy of the night.
Yeah, Simon was one of my hot guys and he lost. So I'm going.
Revenge hot guy of
Revenge
the
on
night.
it. Yes.
All right.
I'm not thinking about it.
We all locked in, boys.
We are all locked in.
All right. Next fight. I hate this fight. Edmund Shabazian taking on AJ Dobson. This fight scares me. Why do we have Edmund Shabazian as a pretty heavy favorite, right? Yeah, minus 205. Homie's 1-5 in his last 5 fights. Yes, he's lost to really good guys. Imamov, Hermanson, Brunson. Damn, man. Is Dobson really that bad? Is he really that bad? Glaring weakness in grappling, yes. But I'm just not high on Shabazian, Rousey's boy. Speak some sense into this, Waz. I wonder what you think on this one.
Yeah, I definitely feel this fight that Edmund won't have to overwork himself and can definitely keep a steady pace. Dobson will be hard to put away. I definitely think that. But I definitely think that Edmund is capable of doing that considering the technical advantage he has in his fights. I definitely think he's a better fighter. And I believe he'll be slightly quicker fighter in this early going and consistently more accurate. So I feel he can land some clean punches, find the button, and put out the lights. So I'm going to go Edmund inside the distance. But if I'm going to bet it on the game, I'm going to go Edmund round 1 KO.
Shabazian round 1 KO. Dang. What am I thinking? I think Shabazian. His cardio looks like he's been improving, but I think he's just goes for power for 6 minutes and then he's pretty much done. So, which I think AJ Dillon, he's doesn't follow up with his punches, but he's got decent hand movement and can mix it with the takedown. So I'm going with Dawson by decision.
I'm agree with you, Gibby.
I'm on an island all by myself.
I just think
island.
Shabazian's gonna go ham for 6 minutes and not be able to finish
Knock him out.
Dobson.
He's gonna knock him out.
I think Shabazian's just gonna get the piss beat out of him in the later rounds. I don't know. He came in here and everyone's like, "Oh, he's so good. He knocked out Brad Tavares." And he lost 3 in a row. Somehow didn't get cut. Then he lost again.
You know who lost 3 in a row championship belt opportunities? Dustin Poirier.
Excuse me, 2 in a row.
Oh, okay.
He won the interim belt against Max Holloway.
Oh my God.
Also, one more point about
Oh.
Shabazian. I hate his rib cage. I say this every fight, and I need to keep saying it. I hate his rib cage. It looks weird. I want people to just kick it. Just keep kicking it. Just kick. It sticks out. I don't like
All
it.
right. We get it, Noah.
I don't like it.
We get it. What's your pick?
I said Dobson by decision.
Dobson decision. Yeah.
Dobson by rib cage injury.
All right. Let's go to Cat Williams versus Justin Tafa.
Yeah. Mind you, Junior Tafa swapped from Junior Tafa swapped for Justin. Now they're swapping again, Justin for Junior.
And guess who we're taking, Noah?
Chalk. You're taking the chalk, aren't you?
What are you taking? Go ahead.
I'm taking the chalk. Carl Williams, is he not the biggest favorite on the card? No, he's not the biggest favorite, but yeah. Minus 185. He's actually went down quite a bit. I saw him use at 250 or minus 250, I think. I just think the Tafas, they got power, and that's it. Carl Williams, I just think is overall more solid, complete fighter, but still, is he an elite level heavyweight that's gonna move up the ranks? No, but he could get over Tafa. I think he could bust him up overall, land some solid shots from distance, and probably get a KO in the medium rounds. I'd say probably round 2.
Tafa stats show a 100% takedown defense.
Mm-hmm.
Although only 2 attempts have ever been made against him. So very surprising considering some of the fighters who he has faced that didn't shoot a single takedown. So yeah, I think definitely Tafa's awareness of those 2 takedowns entries were superb. He did a great job of angling off and pushing his opponents away so they could get So they couldn't get anywhere close to him, which is why he's only ever had 2 shot on him. I'm definitely certain we'll see it tested far more here against Williams. So we'll see what it takes. This guy's good, but we'll look to follow through and push him against the cage and work. But if Williams gets the takedown, I'm not certain he'll be able to work and get Tafa out there. I definitely feel Tafa can do enough of a job of surviving and getting up from the bottom position that he could have some sex in the standing realm. So he'll have the striking advantage. Although Williams could touch him up from distance and never engage too much in the pocket, I don't think Tafa needs much to eventually turn his lights out because this guy is chinny. So I'll definitely lean with Tafa here. I like the odds. And then what do we say, Noah? I don't go with chalk. We're going with the underdog here.
I am surprised. I thought you go with the chalk.
I can definitely see that he's already has a bunch of love coming in because he was closer to plus 200 when I locked in something. It's not on my official picks, just a little dumb bet for myself.
Sunday night, he was minus 250.
Well, I was talking about Tafa. Tafa was plus 200.
Tafa.
And now he's closer to plus 185, or what is he?
He's 154.
Holy fuck. So you guys are hammering that fucking line. So he might even be the favorite before this whole ends.
Oh my God.
I definitely am going to wait for this props to drop and see what happens once we get those KO lines released. In comparison to money line, because I definitely think we're going to pull the trigger on some KO lines here for him. So I definitely think Williams can put together a better body of work if it were to go to the distance, but I don't think it's going that way. So I'm going to take Tafa via KO in round 2.
I will say Tafa is going to be probably a solid bet for an underdog bet for KO, but keep in mind, I've been seeing them do this a lot. When a fighter has only one avenue of winning, they'll put say Tafa's line is plus 154. I see a lot of times they put KO at plus 160 or 170. What the fuck's the point? They've been doing that quite a lot lately. So did it with last week. Ty. They did it with Ty.
Yeah, but that's because he's a fat fuck.
So fuck his odds.
Yeah, because they don't think he's gonna do shit besides what he's gonna do. So he's fat garbanzo bean.
No, who'd you win with?
I went with Carl Williams at round 2 KO.
Round 2. I saw round 2 KO, but I'm just double checking.
I initially went with decision, but I decided to go to KO.
Williams, yeah. Overall, Williams has the better cardio, so he will last. This is not a five round, is it? No, it's 3, right?
Oh God, no. Dear God, no. Don't wish that upon us, Gibby.
So yeah, it's a 3 round, so he could definitely take the 15 minutes. So, but I'm going with Tafa KO round 1. I could see Williams making a little takedown attempt, and then Tafa just catching him early. So
Tafa, fuck it. Let's go round 1, Gibby. I'm gonna lock in with you.
I'm on an island all by myself.
You always are. You're a loser. Just like you lost last week, you're gonna lose this week.
Bro, I'm gonna get killed this week. I'm on so many islands by myself. I'm gonna drown. Jesus.
All by myself.
I have a feeling I'm on an island all by myself in the next fight.
So Tafa opened at the best odds on any book at plus 215. At most books, he sits at plus 144. While Carl Williams opened at a minus 290 and now sits at a minus 192, and now is closing in on minus 175. He has been crashing a 25% reduction in his movement.
When I looked, he was the biggest favorite on the card, but god damn, now he's been worked all the way down.
But look, so okay,
it's gonna be a pick'em.
In Tafa's last fight, he opened at a plus 142 and then was closed down at plus 115, while his opponent was a minus 170, went down to a minus 140, and that was an 11.4. So this fight is one of his largest ones. The only other time he went the opposite direction was when he opened at a minus 105 and closed at a plus 170. Wonder what happened there. But that was on the Holloway card on ABC. Unnecessary information.
Cool.
I thought it was interesting.
I was not paying attention whatsoever.
Well, if you care, that you have to watch the lines like the stock market. Try to catch it at the best time.
I love Tafa. I see why, but still, it's kind of weird.
What's wrong with Tafa? Noah.
He's fat.
So heavyweight.
He's a fat heavyweight. No. Look at Tom Aspinall. Sergey Pavlovich. But yes. All right. Let's go on to the main event The main, this main event is the main event. The main event of all time: Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. Our girl Thug Rose was. We got to see the worst fight of all time live.
No, I
Remember
saw the
that?
worst fight when it was Lunas Nagano.
You got to see the second worst too. God, how are you still a fan after
I'm not.
that? Okay, so
We're gonna give
Rose,
people another decision, Noah, or we're gonna sparkle a little KO in here.
I'm gonna be leaning the way of decision.
Okay.
I
What's
know a
your
lot
pick
of
on this fight?
people were super high on Rose, myself included, but I didn't like her move up to flyweight. I had faith in her last time. She didn't look that solid. I'm also really concerned she doesn't have Whitman in her corner anymore. She said she just has her husband Pat Barry, who I stand by it. Not good. Not good as a coach. I don't think he is. Whitman was solid. Whitman improved her striking. I do think Rose has really good grappling, but Ribas, I think, is a better grappler, believe it or not, and bigger. She's bigger for this weight class. I know Rose is taller, but I just think Ribas is bigger and more natural as a flyweight. So I'm gonna be going Ribas by decision. Actually, I'm gonna be taking the underdog. Am I gonna bet it? I might sprinkle a little bit. She's a decent underdog, but I don't know. I'm just gonna lean towards the underdog.
I definitely feel this is a fight where we'll see the technical striking advantage of Rose, and this is going to cause Amanda a ton of fucking issues. I definitely think that Ribas run into a bunch of strikes, maybe even a head kick. She's pretty stupid when she fights, and that could definitely open up the ground and pound for Rose. I think it's going to be quick. I don't think she's going to be in there long. I think she's going to get her fucking head taken off with a nice head kick or some real bad damage to her fucking ugly face. So I'm taking Rose KO. Round one.
I knew it. I knew you'd be hard on Rose.
I love my girl Rose.
No,
Fuck
you
Rose.
don't.
She's in the Justin Gaethje camp, and you know
She's not. She's
anymore.
not anymore.
Once you're in that camp, you're always in that camp. They're still friends.
That's just what concerns me. I'm sorry, but when Whitman was her coach, now. Also, you know what shocked me? I never realized Rose only has 2 knockouts in her career. I thought she had way more.
Was
So
it
you
one of
just
them to the champ?
Yeah, Zhang and then Joanna. That's it.
The 2 fucking goats. He's knocked out both goats.
Yet she loses to goddamn Carla Esparza, one of the
Dude,
worst fights
it's
of all
also like
time.
Nunez losing to fucking Juliana Pena. That was like she was just
I made
tired,
good
bro.
money on that. I made $100 off that.
The only time
For
Noah's
just
ever won a goddamn bet the way he bets.
a shitty 10. Excuse me, I was amazing.
No, I don't remember the last time
years.
you left my house positive.
Yeah, it's been a
remember.
while actually.
It's been a
Yeah.
very long time. And it's
For
always
last-
basketball that gets him.
Bro, the last 2 years, UFC like 2022 and 3, I was mint. I was golden.
And then you met me and we started this podcast and you've been downhill since.
Yep.
What
Should I
do you
give
mean
him my
I
pick?
met you? I've known you for freaking goddamn over a decade.
That's true. I've technically known you since 2nd grade. We've known each other for a long time. Me and Noah were in 2nd grade together. You guys
Nice.
know. Do you remember who our 2nd grade teacher was?
Hell no.
It was a guy. It was Mr.
That's not-
Turek.
It's not better.
How the hell do you remember that? I don't remember most of my high school teachers.
Do you know who our 3rd grade teacher was? Because we had 3rd grade together.
Fuck no.
Miss Maher. Shout out. She's still probably around.
She's-
I know Turek died because when I volunteered for service hours, that's when that happened. R.I.P. Mr. Turek. Wherever the hell you are. You made me read the dictionary and write it down because I wouldn't stop talking to you.
Damn, what a douche.
All right.
Rest in peace.
God
Nice.
damn, Noah.
Nice going down memory lane. So can I give my pick? Or no?
Absolutely, Gibby.
Yeah.
I feel like
Ribas-
Gibby just uses ChatGPT to pick this stuff.
No.
He has most of
I
the
do a
same
little.
picks as you.
I know. Well, that's where I get mine from.
Okay. I gotta stop using Copilot then.
What's a...
No, I'm going Rose KO but round 3. I think Ribas has that high volume, but that durability is not the same, which I think Rose could get her with, you know. So go Rose KO round 3.
Chase says Rose KO.
I'm on an island all by myself.
Yes,
You've
you
been on that
are.
island all by yourself all night long.
I don't like this. I'm gonna like make that like
You're
a
either
bandit.
gonna
I'm
really screw
kill
up
the
your
game.
lead like badly, or you're really gonna go ahead.
We will see.
Noah's literally gonna be the guy next week who's gonna come in here like he just took a head kick, like his favorite fighter, Dustin.
Hey! But he still put out the French SAS officer. He went to sleep.
It's okay. He was
Should've got the
dehydrated.
He was okay. Dehydration was gonna save him from the 82% that Dustin landed. You know he landed 82% of strikes.
Yeah, but he couldn't take McGregor out.
He did.
No, he had to
He
break
did
his
twice.
leg.
Did before that.
I
Yes.
don't know, Noah.
agree.
Maybe you're onto something, Noah. Amount of front. Maybe never mind.
Maybe never mind.
Wha-
What's happening? We're done
What
with
is
the
going
show.
on,
Get
Gibby?
the game going, bud. We're waiting for you here, pal.
No, I said Rose KO round 3.
I know. We're waiting for you.
Yeah, we're waiting for you for the game. Like
game. Give us a recap.
Oh,
This is
give us a
your
recap.
baby.
Okay. All right.
Gibby's
Looks
Gibby's brand new around here. He has
Yeah.
not done this for a
Gibby
year.
doesn't know how it works.
I
anymore.
didn't hear a big intro like you usually do, but okay, whatever.
We do big intros now.
Yeah, what big intro?
When have
Talk
we
about-
ever given you a big intro? All right, let's clap.
Whatever.
All right, guys, we are ready.
The one.
Here is the game. I don't know.
That
you're
you
not
probably
into
aren't
the
even
intro.
listening to anymore because this is more just for us.
More
I like the
pretty
game.
much. But yeah, Noah and Waz, you guys got the same points at 11. I had 13, so it wasn't much better.
I thought you were beating me, Waz. What happened to shit talking?
Because
Wait,
this
what?
idiot fucked it up. Because when we talked about this on Tuesday, he had completely different numbers. So Excel is not his strong suit anymore.
So you talking shit when we're equal?
Well, I was talking shit when he lied to me.
Yeah.
He's a misfortune.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
So
Shut
we
your mouth.
didn't have one fight 100% right whatsoever.
Yeah, you lied. You
Aw.
said me and you did, and he didn't. I remember this.
Oh.
Nah, no, we did not.
Yeah, don't listen to us, guys. How the fuck did we get that bad of the game, but I won all that money? What happened?
You put like the closest you had was like you took Davis round 3 sub, but you had a round 2, and you
I
took
know, that shit pissed me off. I had two really close ones.
Feeble, whatever. He took him submission round 2.
A lot of submissions. A lot of submissions.
Yep, I took. Let's see.
How many were there?
pretty much the-
7?
Let's see. I took same as you with round 2 submission with just Jafel, and I took a GM3 sub round 1, but he got it round 2.
6 submissions.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of subs. But yeah, Noah, you had the same thing as me. GM3's submission round 1, he got it round 2, and then you'll feel sub round 2 with all of us, and then you took Moises KO, but he had a round 2. Well, he had a round 3. You took round 2.
Yeah, I also bet that.
There was 12 fights.
Yeah, there were
6
12.
subs, 5 decisions, 1 KO.
1 KO. Who's the 1 KO? Oh, Moises. Derp.
Dip to dip. We're definitely going to see nothing but decisions.
Yep, hopefully. And so overall, Noah, you're still in the lead at 175. Waz, you're 166, so you're 9 behind, and I'm an island all by myself at 148. So yeah, I got a little bit of catch up, but I'm on kind of on the right track. Oh well.
It's only March. Where are we gonna be at the end of the year? Oh my god. Oh wait, no. We said we're gonna cut this International Fight Week and we're gonna start a new one, right?
Correctamundo.
Did you know that Alex Pereira, when negotiating his contract, he put in the contract he has to fight at 300? It was a stipulation of his contract.
I mean, I'm fine with that, but they should have put more than just him.
No,
Should have had Leon Edwards for
no,
block.
it was part of his negotiation. That's what he wanted. So they're just saying it's first of its kind where fighters are now negotiating specific cities that they have to fight in. So people could start requesting, like, you know, Ilya could be like, I'm only going to fight in Spain. Edwards could be like, I'm only fighting in England.
You know what's funny? They probably are gonna force that in for Islam Makhachev, but did you hear him say he's like, I don't want to fight in Abu Dhabi anymore. Can I go somewhere else?
He's like, I'm trying to see the world, and they're like, no, brother.
He literally said he
can't.
doesn't want to fight at Abu Dhabi this year. He wants to fight at MSG, and they're probably gonna tell him, no, fuck you, you're fighting at Abu
Yeah,
Dhabi.
there's no way, dude. They're gonna lock Islam and fucking Chimaev in the cage together, and they're just gonna sit at the press conference, just going, brother.
brother.
And then
Why you got
MMA
no
Guru is
brother?
gonna come and just talk to both of them and interview them, because he's a big fan. Big fan, I hear, of the Dagestani people.
Look at that absolute unit behind you. Look at him.
Stalking you, about to pounce on you.
He's just waiting to play. He wants to play with that toy on my bed. He loves it. He goes nuts for it, dude.
He's like, end the goddamn podcast already. Oh, oh, look, look.
He loves it.
Dude, look how big he is. He's not even a year old. Why is he an absolute unit?
Dude, he's a fucking monster.
This is our best episode by far, by the way.
We're gonna just do this for 30 minutes, guys.
I guarantee it will get absolute hit. Bro, why do you not record Chase and put that on TikTok or YouTube Shorts? That is free money right there.
Thanks. So we only agreed on one fight this week, guys.
Oh, no what?
Really?
Yeah. And then we didn't even really talk about it. It's win by decision.
This is a new intro. We're just gonna have Chase act out what's gonna happen in the fights. We're just gonna throw him up there. Like, it's gonna be something.
Hey, let's start doing Chase versus Tulip.
Oh God.
Chase
Chase is on the
every
podcast
time.
right now. Just playing with him. Oh.
All right, boys.
All right,
you know what?
guys.
That's some premium content we'll save. We'll hide it behind Patreon while I was playing with Chase. For now, we're gonna be cutting it. And Gibby, you know the drill.
See you guys.